I caught her in a hotel with her ex's wife. She swore they were just talking about family, but her messages say more. When she saw me standing in the doorway, her face drained of color like someone had pulled the plug on her entire expression. She froze mid-step, one hand clutching her phone, the other halfway to her purse. The air in that room felt thick, suffocating. The cheap hotel lamp cast this awful yellow glow across the bed where 2 glasses of wine sat half empty. My heartbeat was so loud I could hear it in my ears. "Talking about family?" I said, my voice lower than I expected. "You booked a room to talk?" She opened her mouth, but no words came out. Just this small, pathetic squeak like she'd been caught stealing. Then, after a few seconds, "It's not what you think." She stepped closer, the kind of move meant to diffuse, to redirect. "I swear, it's not. She's going through something, and we were just talking, that's all." I glanced past her at the woman on the bed, her ex's wife, of all people. She looked just as shocked as my girlfriend, pulling the hotel sheets tighter around herself like that would make her invisible. The silence between us stretched. I could smell perfume, wine, and betrayal all mixed together. It was a Friday night. I wasn't even supposed to be there. She told me she was staying over at her sister's place to help with the kids. I believed her, why wouldn't I? We'd been together for 3 years, lived together for almost 1. She'd met my family, I'd met hers. We had plans. I thought we were solid. But something about that night had felt off. She'd been nervous earlier, checking her phone constantly, laughing too quickly at things I said. When she left, she kissed me on the cheek but wouldn't look me in the eye. I almost let it go, almost. But then I saw the text come through on her iPad that she'd accidentally left on the kitchen counter. It was from someone named Lena. I didn't recognize the name, but the message said, "Room 412. Same place as before." My stomach dropped. I tried to talk myself out of it, told myself it was nothing, maybe a coworker, maybe a misunderstanding. But that message sat there like a splinter in my brain. So I did something I'd never done before. I opened her iPad, swiped through her messages, and saw the rest. Flirty messages, secret meetups, pictures, nothing too explicit but enough to make my chest cave in. That's when I realized who Lena was. Her ex's wife. I don't even know how to explain that part. She dated this guy, Adam, before me. They were together for a few years, broke up, then he got married to Lena. I'd met them once at a mutual friend's party. Everything seemed fine, if not awkward. But apparently, somewhere between small talk and wine nights, my girlfriend and Lena decided they had unfinished emotional business. When I got to the hotel, I told myself I just needed proof, something solid before I confronted her. I didn't expect to actually see them. I walked straight up to the front desk, said I was there to surprise my girlfriend, and somehow the clerk, probably knew, just told me the room number without question. I took the elevator up, heart hammering. My hands were shaking so badly, I nearly dropped my phone. I still remember the soft ding of the elevator and how loud it felt in that quiet hallway. When I opened the door and saw them together, it was like every sound in the world stopped. "I can explain," she said again, stepping toward me. I laughed. It came out broken, sharp. "You're going to explain this?" I gestured around the room. "Explain the wine? The bed? The fact that you lied to me about where you were?" Lena finally spoke, her voice shaky. "He doesn't understand. This isn't." "Don't," I snapped. "Don't try to make me feel crazy. I saw your messages." My girlfriend's eyes went wide. "You what?" "I saw everything," I said. "You left your iPad at home. Room 412? Same place as before? So what? This is, what? Your usual spot now." She burst into tears. Real or fake, I couldn't tell. "It's complicated," she said. "No," I said, stepping back. "It's not. You lied. You cheated. And now you're standing in front of me, saying it's complicated." She tried to grab my hand. "I didn't mean for it to happen. We connected. She understands things I've been feeling." "Feeling?" I said. "You connected with your ex's wife?" She flinched like I'd slapped her. "You don't get it. We were both hurt by the same person. We started talking about that. It turned into something else. I didn't plan it. That made me laugh again, bitter and ugly." "You didn't plan it? You planned this room." Tears streamed down her face now. "I'm sorry," she whispered. She makes me feel seen. It wasn't supposed to go this far." I couldn't even look at her anymore. My mind kept replaying everything I'd missed. The long walks with friends, the sudden bursts of late-night texting, The way she started locking her phone. I chalked it all up to stress. She'd told me she was just reconnecting with old friends. God, I felt like such an idiot. I left without another word. I could hear her calling after me as the elevator doors closed, her voice muffled and distant. My hands were shaking so bad I could barely press the lobby button. I don't remember driving home, just gripping the steering wheel so tight my knuckles turned white. When I got home, I sat in the dark for hours. I didn't cry at first, I just felt empty, numb, like I'd stepped out of my own life and was watching it crumble from a distance. It wasn't until I saw her toothbrush next to mine in the bathroom that I lost it. She texted me the next morning, "Please talk to me." It wasn't what it looked like. I didn't respond. Then another, "I know I hurt you. I'll explain everything if you'll just listen." I ignored that too. By the third message, she wrote, "It wasn't physical. We just needed closure." Closure. That word set me off. I called her then, shaking with anger. "Closure," I said. "You needed closure. So you booked hotel rooms with her?" She started crying again. "It wasn't physical. We just talked, and it got emotional, but I swear." I saw the texts, I interrupted. "You don't text someone like that if it's just emotional." She went quiet. Then she whispered, "I don't know what to say." "Then don't," I said, "because nothing you say is going to fix this." We haven't spoken since. It's been about 2 months now. Every day feels like walking through fog, like I'm still trying to process the absurdity of it all. I keep replaying that moment in the hotel, wondering if I somehow made her feel unseen, if there was something I missed. But then I remind myself, no one forces you to cheat. No one accidentally lies for months. Sometimes, late at night, I scroll back through the messages I took screenshots of before I deleted everything. Her words make me sick. She told Lena things she used to say to me. "You make me feel calm. You understand me better than anyone. I think about you when I fall asleep." I've tried to move on. I threw out her stuff, deleted her number, blocked her on everything. But every now and then, I'll see her name pop up in my recommended contacts, or I'll pass by the cafe where we used to go every Sunday morning, and it all floods back. Friends keep telling me I dodged a bullet. "At least you found out now," they say. Maybe they're right. But it doesn't feel like that. It feels like I got hit square in the chest. And here's the part that messes with me the most. I think she really did convince herself it was just talking. That's what scares me about people, how easily they can twist reality to justify what they're doing. She wanted to believe that talking about family somehow excused the lying, the secrecy, the late nights. She wanted me to believe it too. But words like talking and closure don't erase the truth. The truth is a hotel room with 2 glasses of wine. The truth is a message that says same place as before. The truth is a look of guilt that no explanation can hide. So yeah, she swore they were just talking about family. But her messages, her actions, told the real story. And sometimes, that's the part that hurts the most. Realizing the person you trusted most was writing a whole different version of your life behind your back.